What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, man. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest athlete of the century, with a lot to say. Honored and admired by a lot, but also despised and hated by a lot. Numerous reasons. Phenomenal on the court, but outside of the court, for the most part, we can understand why some people feel some type of way about him. This is one of the reasons why I actually felt some type of way about him to some degree. When he left his family, for the white woman. I just think that's very shameful. Even though some people may think, well, it don't matter. Well, you know, at least he made him, at least she left with a lot of money, all that. But it's just the years of work and sacrifice you put in, birthing somebody's children, your body taking a change as a result of your love and commitment you gave to this man, and how the game of basketball, he allowed to destroy the marriage and play a major part in his fatherhood of his children. Let's just keep it real, man. Michael Jordan's sons now, man, they couldn't even make it to the NBA. Even though they tried to play ball for college, he never really took the time out for them like that, man, to teach them the game. Like we see Bron and Wade and them doing with their sons them and how good they sons is. Come on, man, let's be real. All that work he was putting in the gym and doing that stuff, if he put that work into his sons, y'all don't think we probably would be talking about his sons right now to this day? Like not one of them. You don't think they would have been really, you don't think they even wanted to be like their father? Come on, what child don't want to be like their father? But when you never there, it is what it is, man. Then he got all that money, man, and got to letting that pride and glory and arrogance come in and left your wife and kids, man. As soon as y'all get some dough, you want to put a white chick on your elbow, living with the whites, one big house, not another nigga in sight. Be true to the game. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You want to be the big fish, you little guppy. Black man can't be no yuppie. IQ killed that song. I wish I could have played that while I was doing that, but that would have fit in perfectly. But yeah, I never respected him as a result of that type of stuff right there. Like, bro, I don't care what you do. No, I'm talking about you could cheat, do whatever you do, but come back home, man. Go back home to the family and kids, man. Real talk. Real talk. You go back home to your family and kids. I'm sorry. Even if you ain't got it all together, you should at least have that part together. I went home, man. I went home to the wife and kids, man. We didn't break up till I went to prison. When I went to prison, I was gone for all that time. When I was gone for 8 years, that's when we broke up. But no matter what I did, I came home to the wife and kids. I'm sorry. I don't care how rich I got. I'm coming home to the wife and kids. I'm just keeping it real. A lot of things I don't got together, but I definitely got that together. But that ain't even the nature of what this video is about. Here's another thing that's alarming. And why I say it's so much, man. It's so much. Again, let me tell you something. The cameras show something. The cameras show something that make the world fall in love with you. But when these cameras go off, these people is entirely different, man. We hearing all type of stuff about how Michael Jordan feel about brothers and people documented or what this man would say to them and all these type of things like that, and just terrible. All this power wouldn't even speak out against racial injustice. You know what I'm saying? It took LeBron to take that step to make some of these guys now come out and say something. Like, it's just sad and shameful, you know, just how people can be controlled but want to be controlled. Now, I'm not blaming a white person for, or the system for controlling somebody who wants to be controlled, who wants to be used, who wants to infiltrate, who wants to be a sellout, who wants to be a sucker. Real talk. You signed up for this. You wanted this. There's always somebody that's willing to do the job. And he was one of them. How as a black person, you don't speak about the injustice that takes place, all the influence and power you got as your person, Michael Jordan. Come on, man. That's crazy. Do you know what your voice could have did? Cutting on the internet, speaking out against racial discrimination and injustice and police brutality and murder. And do you know what your presence would be like? You know what your presence would be like. But you can go to the country club, swing golf clubs. You can go all where the white folks say. You never miss a day attending to their businesses and conferences. Like, come on, man, this stuff just be terrible. But one of the greatest athletes in the world. I can't hate on him about that. That's one thing he can do. Play ball. But sadly, this brother, man, got a lot of things he got to work with. I done got thrown off topic of what this is even really about. But go a little deeper, though, man. When I was just doing the Kwame Brown thing, man, and Jordan get a lot of heat for the draft of choosing Kwame Brown as a first overall #1 draft pick, 17-year-old, straight out of high school. Jordan picked him. And he was a bust, didn't live up to expectation. And as I was looking into this, man, I was astounded. Now I see why Jordan is not respected as a real NBA player, GM. It wasn't only the Kwame Brown. When I got to looking into this, I said, dang, that's true. Wait till y'all see in this video right here all the people Jordan could have had that he passed up on and who he chose over these people, just to show you how terrible of a record he have as an owner. As an owner, this is gonna blow y'all mind. Did y'all know when Michael Jordan drafted Kwame Brown, do y'all know he passed up on Joe Johnson? Did y'all know that? He could have had Joe Johnson, but chose Kwame Brown. Not only that, he also could have had Zach Randolph. He could have had Zach Randolph, but he chose Kwame Brown over Zach Randolph too. Tony Parker. He also passed up on Tony Parker. He could have had Joe Johnson, Tony Parker, and Zach Randolph. He passed up on all three of them, only to pick Kwame Brown, who arguably is the worst #1 bust ever in NBA history. Yep, that's what he did. I know y'all like, dang, that's crazy. But guess what, y'all? It gets worse. Did y'all know he also passed up on Kawhi Leonard. Did y'all know that? He passed up on Kawhi Leonard and Klay Thompson. Both multiple champions. He passed up on both of them. Y'all wouldn't believe who he passed up on both of them to. Adam Morrison and Michael Kidd Gilchrist. He chose Adam Morrison as the third pick overall and Michael Kidd Gilchrist. No, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. He passed up on Klay Thompson and Kawhi Leonard for Kemba Walker. He could have had Klay Thompson and Kawhi Leonard. But he chose Kemba Walker instead. He could have had Kawhi or Klay Thompson. It gets a little worse too. He also passed up on Damon Lillard. Damian Lillard and Bradley Beal. He passed up on Damian Lillard and Bradley Beal for Adam Morrison and Michael Kidd Gilchrist. You see this? That's crazy. Not only that, he also passed up on Giannis, the Greek freak, and chose Cody Zealous over Giannis. I don't even know who the hell that is. Cody Zealous, he chose over Giannis, the Greek freak, Antetokounmpo. He also passed up on Zach LaVine for Noah Vonleh. I don't even know who the hell Noah Vonleh is. None of us do. He could have had Zach LaVine, but passed up on Noah Vonleh also. He also passed up on Devin Booker. Michael Jordan. All these players I'm showing you. He passed up on Devin Booker for Frank Kaminsky. Who the hell is Frank Kaminsky? Noah Vonleh. Cody Zealous. But he chose those three over Devin Booker, Zach LaVine, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow. This is why he's a laughing stock of the NBA and how he's poor when it comes to the NBA drafts. Let's look at this again. So he could have had Jack LaVine, Joe Johnson, Zach Randolph, Bradley Beal, Tony Parker, Joe Johnson, Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, Devin Booker, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You had everything. You know what you could have did? Come on, man. That's terrible. When I saw that, I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, championships you should have been sitting on? What? What? Having Giannis, Kawhi, Dame, Clay, Booker, Bill. Come on, man. You tripping. Man, you tripping. Bro, you drove Kwame Brown over there. Come on, man. You drove Kwame Brown them over Joe Johnson, Tony Parker, and Zach Randolph, Adam Morrison, and Michael Kidd Gilchrist over Damian Lillard and Bradley Beal. Kemba Walker over Klay Thompson and Kawhi Leonard. Cody Zeal over Giannis. Noah Vonleh over Zach LaVine. Frank Kaminsky over Devin Booker. Right. Guess your mouth somewhere else. Yeah, guess your mouth somewhere else. He don't care. He just wants some money. We know what he's doing. He bonafide tricking off. That's crazy. Yeah, that was so weak, man. I hated seeing that stuff. Then this man get inducted into the Hall of Fame. And he's sitting there with her like she was the one that was actually there. That's what's crazy about this stuff, right? So you get inducted into the Hall of Fame and you with somebody who had nothing to do with your NBA career, but your wife and kids, your wife who had them kids all while you stayed gone, gambling, tricking off, doing all that, keeping the home, being there with the boys, helping them with the schoolwork, managing the house. She don't even get, come on, man. You didn't even acknowledge that lady, man. Like, that's terrible, man. That's weak. That's weak, man. I can't stand fake news like that, man. That's weak. But you like, I want to thank my wife. This lady right here. I want to thank my wife. Your wife? Man, you just married that lady, man. What about your first wife who birthed them kids all them years through all them championships, who was there through all of that, your whole career? See, he ain't even a real man, because let me tell you something. Even if I wasn't with her and I was with this white woman and that was my wife and I love her, no big deal. I'm going to still say, man, I have to acknowledge Juanita, my first wife. While I was on the road doing everything, she maintained, kept the house. In the absence of me being a father, she kept the house. I didn't have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew they were covered. She helped me through them nights and all my sores and whatever things I would have, and she, like a wife would do. That man didn't acknowledge that lady at all, man. It's terrible, man. But it is what it is. Shouts out to you, Juanita, man. Shouts out to you for those of us who understand, who really know. Shouts out to you. For real. Dude, clown, man. Get out of here, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. I don't care about him being no damn Michael Jordan. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't give a damn about him being Michael Jordan. I don't care about no. I'm talking about real life. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about what's real, what's fake. Like, dog, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Whatever. Family first. Real. Family first. And it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's a question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Ain't my judgment. That's a question. It's yours. I can't wait till Kwame Brown start blasting. We want talking about stuff about you. I can't wait.